What's up, YouTubers? It has been a moment since I did a video because I have been super busy. So I'll update you on what's going on in my life. You know, nothing fancy, nothing fascinating. And what I really want to talk about today is kind of the rules to dating me. They're not really complicated either. So, I mean, it's like sometimes I wonder like if how simple they are. Maybe they're too simple. Maybe if I made them complicated, people would actually want to accept the challenge. I don't know. It's just weird. I am a emergency medical dispatcher, which is a 911 dispatcher here in Atlanta, and I'm loving the job. I just got out of training, and it's like as soon as they took my training wheels off, I flew. I was struggling through training, and I'm not typically, I've been dispatching since 2000. I don't typically struggle with dispatching, but 911 dispatching is a whole nother animal in itself. It completely is. It's not what you would think that it is. It's you actually, people think, oh, you get people calling, screaming, crying, yelling, hysterical. You do get that, but it's not really constant. You'll be surprised how calm people are. For example, I had a infant just born not breathing. And the person that was on the phone didn't tell me that the baby wasn't breathing. They were just like, oh, there was just a baby born at home. And I was like, oh, okay. I'm going through the protocol and going through the procedure of, baby born at home. And then the person tells me that the baby's not breathing. I'm like, wait a minute, ma'am. We've been on the phone for 5 minutes. I wish you would have told me that from the beginning. I would have started the CPR process from the beginning. So you would think that someone like that would be screaming, yelling, crying, hysterical. No. You'll be surprised. They said most people are at a 1 or a 2 when they call in, and it's true. They are at a 1 or a 2. They're not at a level 5, which is like uncontrollable screaming, yelling, and crying. They'll be so calm that you'll be like, ma'am, sir, did you just say this person wasn't breathing and you're all calm? It's kind of urgent when someone's not breathing because oxygen needs to go to the brain. The heart needs to be pumped so the oxygen can go to the brain even if they're not breathing. So at least save the brain, and then you can get them resuscitated. Because you got to work, you're pumping to circulate the blood to the heart so it can go up here. It can go up here because this needs to be saved, because when you save this and you get them back breathing, this still functions normally so they can breathe. So I don't think a lot of people understand that. And I wish a lot of people would take CPR classes so they can know this information and know how urgent it is that when someone's not breathing, you don't just sit there. You have to start doing things till the paramedics get there. And I know you're not doctors and nurses and all this stuff, and I'm not either. But learning CPR was helpful, and it makes a difference. But enough about my job because I'm off until Monday, so I'm off for the next 4 days. Thank God, including today. But I am really tired of being a fetish. I feel like I was fetishized by somebody who I've been dealing with for like a year almost, and it's like it took me a while to realize that because I've never been fetishized by someone that I was dating or dealing with. Either we were dating and we were boyfriend and girlfriend and we were in a real relationship and we did things and we, had a real relationship, or I knew, it wasn't going to be serious. But recently I met this guy and he was just fetishizing me. And I was explaining to him, I would like to date. Like, I don't want to be fetishized. I want to date. To me, it's not a turn on. You may find plus size women that don't have higher self-esteem that don't mind being fetishized. I do. I don't like it. I'm not an object. I don't want to be objectified. I feel attractive on my own. I don't need somebody fetishizing me to make me feel attractive. I feel attractive enough as it is. I don't need that extra boost. I don't need that. So for someone to do that to me is such a turn off to me, and I'm not impressed by it. I don't like it. I know they don't take me seriously on a dating tip when they do that, and I don't care for it. And it's gonna immediately turn me off, and it's gonna make me not. It's gonna make me take you out of the running to even date me immediately as soon as I find out, because I waited too long to realize, or I realized too late that a person I really loved and cared about fetishized me. Well, possibly. I don't have 100% proof, but it that's what it's looking like, and it hurts. I don't want to be fetishized. I am. I just don't want to be fetishized. Um, I'm trying to say that word without sounding like. See, she sells seashells by the seashore, like I have a lisp or something. It's terrible. I fetishized. Ugh. Anyway, struggling with that word, you see. But I just don't want to be fetishized. I don't like it. This is my favorite pillow, you guys. I love him. This is my boyfriend. I sleep with him every night. I love him to death. I'm using it now to lean on and lean not on thine own understanding, but lean on thine pillow. But I don't like to be fetishized, and I don't think I could say that enough. It is not a turn on to me, it's a turn off. I don't need a self-esteem booster like that. I'd rather have somebody that loves me genuinely and cares about me, cares about how my day is, how my day went, who cares enough to call me, pick up the phone and say, and we do like this, have you eaten today? What's going on with you? How was your day? I know you have a stressful job. What happened today? How was everything today? And when you don't have that, you kind of miss that and you long for that. So when you meet people and you see they don't even do stuff like that, it's like, turn off. I've had people who call themselves liking me be bullshitters and block me. Like, you block me so I can't contact you, and then you come back hitting me up whenever you feel like it. That's a turn off. And I forgave somebody for doing that, but somebody did that to me recently today, and I always felt like they weren't on the up and up. The same guy who I said was fetishizing me just recently that I just met, he blocked me. I guess so I wouldn't text him at a random time, which I should be able to do if you're single. If you're really single. And I guess that was his method, because he didn't unfriend me on Facebook. And I'm like, why would you? And he blocked me on the messenger. I'm like, why would you do that? The only reason you're doing that is because you're not on the up and up. And you are fetishizing me. You only want to use me when you want to use me. We didn't have sex. But he was trying to get there, I guess. And you want to have access to me when you want to have access to me. Well, no. I took that access away. I blocked him from messaging me personally on my phone. I unfriended him on Facebook, and he can't. There'll be no more contact. If going out to grab a bite to eat at IHOP is too much for you, then I'm not the girl for you. If actually picking up the phone and calling me is too much for you, I'm not the girl for you. If taking me out in public embarrasses you, I'm definitely not the girl for you. And I carry myself in a very ladylike way. I make sure that I'm looking great when I step out. I don't look like this because I'm in the house, as you can clearly see. I'm in my house relaxing and chilling on my day off, just recuperating from out working, and I was tired. So I don't look like a beauty queen right now, of course, but I don't go out the house looking crazy. I don't even have on earrings right now. But, I don't go out of the house looking any kind of way. I never do, and I never plan to. So I'm not an embarrassment unless you're embarrassed to be seen with a plus-size woman. And if that's the case, you're a closeted BBW lover, you're fetishizing me, and I don't want to be bothered. if you don't even know my favorite color, and it's so obvious, like if you pay attention to me, it's so obvious what my favorite color is. If you pay attention to anything that I do in my life, if you've ever been around me, you would know it's obvious. It's not even a question. What else is I gonna say? I've had a lot of people who think the grass is greener on the other side. They will go and, I guess, pick who they think is a better option, and it doesn't work out. And I know everything won't always work out, but my thing is, if I like you and I let you know I like you and you supposedly like me and you don't give me a fair shot and you give someone else a fair shot, you get whatever you deserve. I don't feel sorry for you, and you can't come back this way. You can't come back this way. I had somebody recently who, at least I would say 4 occasions, they tried to come back my way, and I let them. I let them. Again, nothing sexual, just, on a friendship, trying to get to know you, trying to see what can happen with us basis. And like 4 times that I got played. And I'm done. And I recently watched a relationship that to me wasn't a match, but I wasn't given a shot and it failed. That's interesting. And I don't gloat in people's unhappiness and I don't gloat in failure, but it's like, you don't know what would have happened with me had you given me an actual chance. So, oh well. And then it's people in my midst who I know are completely lying to me about things, and I'm weaning myself off because it's just like, you could love somebody and care about somebody, but if they don't feel the same about you and you know they never will, it's like, why waste your time? Like, you don't want your time being wasted with that. It's like, you don't care about me or my feelings. You didn't even say happy birthday. You don't care about nothing about me. How I'm doing, go day to day, weeks without speaking to me. It's like, it's crazy. This dating world out here, it really sucks. I know relationships are not the easiest, but it just sucks out here in this dating world right now. All I want is honesty, loyalty, monogamy. Someone who has some spirituality, someone who actually cares about me as a person, someone who's open-minded, someone who's not afraid of other people's opinions, because the world always has opinion about somebody that's fat, and I'm fat. Regardless of me losing 100 pounds, I'm still fat. So people still have an opinion about that. And if you're ashamed or worried about other people's opinion of you dating a plus-size woman, I'm not the person for you. Because I'm not unattractive, and I'm, like I said, I carry myself well, and I dress well, and I don't walk around with Gucci and Fendi and Prada. I'm not saying that, but I'm still an attractive person, and I carry myself like a lady, and I know how to behave in public. And I have drive, goals, and ambition. I act on my ambition. I act on my drive. I act on my goals. I set goals. I have places that I want to be, and I'm climbing to get to them. So it's not like I'm not a goal-oriented, career-driven woman. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I don't bring anything to the table, because I do. And it's like, it's so hard to find somebody who just, as simple as that is, who embraces that and who is interested in that for some reason. I'm tired of people coming at me and wanting the physical and like nothing else. Like, I have a whole heart up here. I have a whole heart in here. I have a whole personality over here. I have feelings. I'm a human, and I had to say this, like, stop treating me like I'm not human. What do you see me as not being human? I don't get it. Like, the things that people do to hurt my feelings, like, and I am sensitive, but it's like some things are just blatant disrespect. I was supposed to go out today. You think I heard from that person? No. But you see, I didn't get my ass up. I didn't get dressed. I didn't leave my house because it's been so many people that have been so inconsistent that I am at the point where I'm used to it. And inconsistency should not be a part of my dating world. And I'm looking for consistency. Consistency is very important to me. And it's like, it's so hard to get that. That's the hardest thing to get. Honesty, loyalty, monogamy, spirituality, consistency, ambition, drive. Things that you should have as adults anyway. That's all I want. You gotta love music and the beach. Those are some things that people don't care for the beach. I love the beach. You gotta love the beach. I'll be willing to deal with somebody who doesn't love the beach because I can sway you. Trust me. You may have been to some old dirty beaches. You have not had the beauty of Destin Beach and Panama City Beach and enjoying your time on the beach. You're going to get sand everywhere. It's a beach. That's what sand is. That's what a beach is. But it's like you can wash that all off. Like, come on. I want somebody who's at least willing to try it. I mean, when I say it, it seems like it's so simple, but it's so hard to find, y'all. It is. And my YouTube is a lot about me being single because the singleness is a big part of my life. It's not my complete life, though. It's not. I'm a writer. I'm a dispatcher. I'm a mother. I am a unique, creative human being. I don't even know what to say. Like, when people ask, what are you? Most people, of course, say, I'm a dispatcher. I'm a mother. But I'm more than that. You know, I'm a sensitive, loving person. Sensitive, loving creature. I have a lot of love to give, and I would like to receive a lot of love. And I'm not clingy or needy or any of that. I'm not. But I want somebody who gives a fuck about me. I'm going to be real. So, I just don't want to be fetishized anymore, and I'm over it, and I'm tired of that happening, and it seems like it's been happening back to back to back, and I'm just over it right now. I don't want to be fetishized. I might be a BBW, but I'm not a fetish. Not your fetish, and not anybody's fetish, and I refuse to be. So, but comment below and tell me how your dating experience has been. Subscribe, rate, comment, share. What has your dating experience been like? Has it been good, bad, and different? Are you enjoying it? Where are you meeting people? I'm off dating sites, so I'm going to have to either meet them out in public or maybe if they meet me in Facebook or something. But I am not on dating sites anymore. I'm kind of done with those at the moment. It sucks. When you see somebody you give a shit about who you know doesn't give as much shit about you on a dating site still. I never expected them to be off because they're still single and I'm still single, but like it kind of sucks. It kind of made me just be like, it put that pain in my stomach, and I just left. I just left all of them. I'm just really tired of it because I meet people and I have so many false starts and I'm over it. Over the false starts, over being fetishized, over the false starts. So comment below, let me know what you think, how you feel, your experience, what has been going on with you, and any suggestions on how to better improve my dating life. You guys have a good one.